So I just watched Frankenstein. That was such a good movie. Spoiler alert. Okay. But it brought up some themes that I just wanted to share. You know what I mean? Like it made me put on my hair hat. Like the Elizabeth character, she had her long hair on. And so I was like, I'm putting my long hair on. But it was such a good movie. And like the themes that I wanted to bring up, right? The first one is curiosity, right? Like curiosity is a love language, right? Curiosity is a love language. Like when you have a genuine desire to want to know things and learn things, that's such a beautiful thing. And to share it with another person is a beautiful thing. And I feel like that's what Victor, old trifling self, was trying to do with Elizabeth. Like knowing that's his brother's fiance. You know what I'm saying? But it's like he recognized that she had a certain innocence and curiosity to her as he did, but not so much innocent. You know what I'm saying? She was on her whole whimsical thing. And that's why she had ultimately shared such a connection with the monster, because the monster had a curiosity of wanting to know things. Like he didn't even know who he was, right? We didn't know who he was, what he was. And Victor, being traumatized, right? Like dealing with a lot of trauma, like he didn't have the patience to even teach the monster anything. Like he just wanted control. You know what I'm saying? He just wanted the control. He wanted to prove that he could create life from death, or that death was conquerable or whatever. And he did. And so he didn't know what to do with the creation after that. But this monster, this being, had feelings. Like you activated a whole nervous system within a body, multiple bodies, okay, put together into one. And so without that patience to really want to teach and be curious about his creation, like turn him into the monster. Like I feel like the Frankenstein monster has the most legit villain story. Like, and I don't even think he's really a villain, because it's like, look what happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was left. He was accused of things he didn't do. People were afraid of him and intimidated by him, like for nothing, trying to kill him. And I feel like that's true. It's a true theme for people every day, like who deal with that, where it's like people aren't curious enough to get to know you and genuinely patient enough with you to teach you things. And you know what I mean? I thought it was real cool, the monster's relationship with that old man, because that was like his first real like connection, like outside of Elizabeth, right? Which shed light on his reason for being so vengeful against Victor, because Victor killed her. Okay, like, sir. And it was irritating me a little bit, because it was like, you know, he can't die. Why you keep trying to shoot him? Like, that was annoying. Like, come on, man. But it's like, what else are you gonna do, right? But, you know, being curious is a love language. Being curious can be detrimental when you don't have an intention. I feel like somebody asked him in the movie, Victor that is, like asked him like, why are you doing, like, have you really considered like what you're doing? And he was like, no, I just want to prove that I could do this, basically, right? And it was like, right. But you know, curiosity is a love language. Curiosity is very important, right? In relationship, like it gives like substance to a relationship. You know what I'm saying? When you really want to find things out and you really want to learn things, you know, it's important to have patience when you do that. You know what I mean? That's part of taking things slowly in relationship, right? And that's kind of what it brought up in me. But then there was also this element of like like childlike wonder, right? Like having like that childlike wonder. Like I thought that the character of the monster was very reflective of just like our life experience in general, where it's like we're trying to figure things out and understand like God, like we're being told these stories, we're trying to make sense of them, we're trying to relate to them, we see ourselves as certain kind of characters, like we see the, how can I call it, like, is it ignorance, like in certain things, like when like the scene where it was like the wolves and like the hunters, where he was just like, this is just what they do. Like they weren't trying to, it's not like they hated each other. Like the men didn't hate the wolves and the wolves didn't hate the sheep, but it was just like, this is just what they do. And so he had picked up on that. You know what I'm saying? And so like it kind of triggered him when it re-triggered him into his memories of being like attacked by Victor and why he went after Victor so hard. Which was kind of funny because he was like, I can't die. Like, I'm gonna show you, you can do whatever you can to me. I'm gonna try to blow myself up. It ain't gonna work. I'm gonna keep coming for you until we can make amends. You know what I mean? And you really understand what you did when you created me. And they did at the end, right? They did their whole forgiveness thing. But it's like, outside of a movie, sometimes that doesn't work. Like, sometimes you can't make amends with people who like really put you through trauma like that. Sometimes you can't reconnect with people who, seek to destroy you, essentially after they've maybe helped you or built you up in some kind of a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, I don't know how much this was actually like maybe written into the movie or not, but like, I feel like Victor was kind of jealous of the monster too, like jealous of the Frankenstein monster, because it was like, he had his innocence and his was prematurely like taken from him when he lost his parents, right? And then with the birth of his brother and, his dad showing his favoritism to the younger brother before he passed away, it was just like his innocence was gone. It was really after his mother passed. Like, his mother was his whole world. Like, he adored his mom. And so it was just like after she was gone, like, that's when his shadow was just like, and it's like it emphasizes the theme of like how much trauma and grief and things like that can really take a hold of a person and cause us to like get into these modes where we want to create or distract ourselves with certain kind of projects and things, and then it takes us away from our humanity. It takes us away from our moralism and doing things that are right, because we become so hyper focused on doing things that distract us from the pain. And so that was another thing that was in the movie. But overall, it was a good movie. Okay, like very well written. Like the costume design, everything. Like Elizabeth's costume design, she was gorgeous the whole time. Like I said, I had to put my little long hair hat on because I was inspired. But yeah, y'all should check it out if you've seen it. Like, let me know like what you felt about it. But it was cool.